Hi class. So the first thing we're going to do today, we're going to get our All for Strings book, and we're going to start in the beginning of the book, and we're going to go from there. So go ahead and find your book and go to page 6. We're going to start on page 6. All right, here we go. Hello, cello players. All right, I want you to take your book, and we are open to page 6. And we're just going to double check how we are holding our instruments before we get started on page 6. Okay, so first off, let's take a look at our bows. So when we're holding our bows, and if you're having the problem I'm having with your book and it's not staying open, it's flipping closed, you can take it, hold it back. It's not going to hurt the book. I'm going to flip it like that. So then your book will lay flat for you, okay? And then make sure you're open to page 6. Okay, holding our bow. So when we're having our bow in our hand, we have what we call the thumb bump, and then our fingers are going to be resting on top. Okay, so my pinky is not taking the brunt of the weight. Everything is pretty even and we're spaced out. So we're going to hold like this, and we're going to put our bow in the bow highway, which is below the fingerboard, but above the bridge, right in the middle. This is our bow highway. We want to make sure when we're bowing nice and straight. Ooh, we got some rattles there because my cello was floating and not on the ground. All right, so our bow, nice like this on our thumb bump, or actually more on the side here, next to the thumb bump, making sure our fingers are nice and spaced out. All right, and then when I'm playing, my wrist is nice and straight. All right, good. Now, if you notice, my hair on my bow, it's a little loose, so I'm going to tighten my bow until those hairs are not flopping anymore. So now it is nice and straight. And notice that I still have an arch in the stick of my bow. So I'm not tightening it so much that it's going the other way. We don't want to pull our bows too tight, otherwise we can break them, okay? Now, how we are sitting. Make sure your end pen is out. So you're gonna have to use this here. You might need an adult to loosen it for you, but you turn it to loosen so you can adjust and tighten it up. Righty tight, lefty loose. So turning it down towards the floor and then back up towards the instrument to loosen it. So we're going to tighten it, make sure that's the right height. And we know it's the right height when our cello can rest on us. And our C peg, which is this bottom one here, is behind our ear. We want to make sure that is all correct before we start playing. And keeping that cello nice and close to you. You don't want it way out here. You don't want it turned sideways, and you're not going to play it like that because that's going to be really hard on your wrist, okay? Make sure it's right here. Good. All right, now on page 6, you can see that we are talking about a down bow. The down bow for the cello is that little bridge that is at the top of your page right here. That's a down bow. So that symbol right there is down bow. Up bow looks like a V. So that's up. P-I-Z-Z means pizzicato. Pizzicato means to pluck the string. So we're going to look at number 1. Number 1, it says your D string. Your D string is your second string from the highest. So this is your A, this is your D. So it's your second string from the top. So if I'm playing it, you can see it's not this one, it's the next one. So this string here, that is your D string. So it says play for 4 counts, then rest. 4 counts. We're going to repeat that twice. So this is number 1. I'm going to play it for you. 1, 2, here we go. D string. Rest and then repeat. D. rest, and one more time, D, 1, 2, then we stop. Okay, let's go to number 2. It's that same string again. We're going to do 2 measures of D, so holding it for 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. Number 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and D, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3. One more time. D, and D. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Very good. We're going to go to A now. Your A string, number 3. A string is your highest string. So this string all the way to your left. Sounds like that, your A string. So we're going to do the same thing with A string that we do with D. 1, 2, play your A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3. One more time. Rest, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now number 4, 2 A's, just like on the D string, but now we're on the A string. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, play your A. Again. 1, 2, 3, again, and A. And up bow. And rest, 2, one more time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest, 2, 3, 4. Good job. All right, preparing your bow. So we're going to do D, and then you're switching to A. Oh my goodness. All right, so this is the last thing we'll do today. So we're switching back and forth. Number 5 gives you a break in between, and then number 6 gives you no breaks. So we have to go right into it. So let's try number 5. We're going to play D, then we're going to rest for 4. Then we're going to play A, we're going to rest for 4. And then we're going to repeat it. We'll just repeat it 2 times, just like before. So a total of 3. Let's start with number 5. Open D. 1, 2, play it for 4. D, 2, 3, 4. Rest to get ready for your A. Rest to repeat back to the D. Rest, 2, 3, now 4, then A. Go back to the beginning last time for D. Rest, 2, 3, now play the A. And we're done. Okay, number 6. All right, last exercise for today. We're going to go D for 4 counts, A for 4 counts, D for 4 counts, A for 4 counts. Repeat 2 times. Here we go. 1, 2, start with D. D. Right to the A. Back to D. To your A. Repeat the D. This is your first repeat. Now A. Back to D. To the A. Repeat one more time and D. A. Back to D. Last A. And stop. All right, great job. If you have any questions or you want to show me what you've learned, please send me a video on Flipgrid, or you can email me back in Google Classroom. You can leave a comment, and I will be more than happy to help you out with what's going on. So let me know what questions you have. All right, good job, cellos.